views expressed on this program are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or other advertisers. You're listening to Transformation Talk Radio.
Welcome to Conscious Creation with actress, author, and healer Dee Wallace. If you want to take charge of your life, really take charge of your life, the next hour will be a fun, enlightening experience in creating the life you want. Whether it's money, health, success, or relationships, join Dee in celebrating the power of you and see your life expand into joyful creation. To join Dee now, call 319-527-6305. And don't forget, Dee can also be heard on BBS Radio, iTunes, the Empowerment Channel at the Connect Me Radio Network. You can also hear Dee on Get Inspired Media Network, Transformation Talk Radio, UBN, Universal Broadcasting Network, plus News for the Soul Broadcasting. And now, here's Dee.
Hello, all you amazing, fabulous, incredible, magnificent, so very loved, and darn sexy people. Good, fabulous, incredible Sunday morning to you. Boy, do I have a new piece of information that's going to rock your boat. I'm so excited about it. Okay, so one of my clients came over for an in-person session, and oh my God, the sessions, first of all, we've just turned a corner somewhere because they're like bam, 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 bam. And by the time we get to the end of it, both of us are going, whomever it is, both of us are going, oh my God, this was unbelievable. So this young woman came over and she said these words to me. By the way, if you want to talk to the channel, press 1 now, please, so we can get your name up and get you in the lineup. She said to me, I always expect it's going to happen. I always just feel really good about it when I'm going in. I just know that it's going to show up and be completed for me, and then it doesn't. Or it doesn't in the way that I imagined it would be. Sound familiar? Well, that really hit me right between the eyes because I can certainly track that in my life, as I'm sure you all can also. So I sat with it after she had gone. And I was looking at all of the places in my life where things were kind of sort of showing up. Or in the past, like I would create an event, but they would not come to fruition the way that I wanted them to. They would happen, but not in the manner that I had imagined and wanted to create. And I really, really, really started looking at this. And I sat down and got really quiet, went into the channel, and went, okay, I feel this. I know many of my clients feel this and experience this. Well, they said, first of all, you have to understand that you're not asking. You think you're asking, but you're not asking in the sense of what asking is. Asking, remember, in the original Hebrew, when Christ said, ask and ye receive, the original Hebrew of ask is claim or demand. So it's not so much about the words, guys. You can say, I want this now, but you can't say it. And I'm an actor, so I'm going to act it for you. And hear the difference. Feel into the difference. I really want this job to be successful. I really want to create a successful job. And I want a successful job now. Can you feel and hear the difference? So we literally have to put more power behind asking by claiming or demanding what we want. Now, that led me to Conversations with God, which, again, I urge you all to pick up Conversations with God, Book 4. I want to read you the other secret part of creating what you want. Choose a state of being. Do this in advance of anything you know you are going to think, say, or do. Listen, life has very little to do with what you are doing and very much to do with what you are being while you are doing it. The surprising thing about this is that through pure intention, beingness is transformed from a reaction to a creation. It is no longer something that arises out of an experience, but something that you put into an experience. Those are flippin' brilliant words. Those are brilliant words. And what that means is, and you've heard me say it in these ways, don't go take action till you're in alignment, in harmony, feeling good about all aspects of the action that you're about ready to take. Be in the state of the beingness of what you're doing, which means, well, I'm going to use an acting explanation here, which I used to teach all the time in my acting studio. You can't be in the moment if you are trying to get to a moment. You can't be in the moment of the emotional hit if you're trying to get to the place in the script where you break down, which is 10 lines down the road. You have to stay in the moment of the beingness, because those moments that you stay in are what create the emotion you're trying to get to. So I want you to stay present in the beingness. Do I feel good about this audition? Am I excited about this audition? Do I love the character that I'm doing? Do I know that everybody in that office is on my side when I go in? Do I know that there's so many jobs in this business that it's easy and effortless and joyful that I get a job? Do I love the people I'm auditioning for? Do I respect them? Do I know that they respect and honor me? Do I know the universe is on my side? Do I know that I have enough energy to do this part? You see, all those things are living in the beingness of creating what you want. Okay, so all this led to the amazing realization that we were not wanting to give ourselves what we were asking for. So everybody get out a pen, because I want you to write this down. I am giving myself everything I want and receiving it now. I am giving myself everything I want and receiving it now. Now, can you go to your love place and feel into that? How good that feels? You see, it all goes back to what the cornerstone of all our work is. If you don't love yourself, it's very, very difficult to give yourself what you want. So I don't know if this is the first time I've done it. If it's not, it's one of the first times. I'm going to run a little special on the I Love Me Play Shop because I know that the I Love Me Play Shop is probably the most valuable thing on the site, that along with the little child experience. Anybody that orders the I Love Me Play Shop is going to get a free buppa that we'll mail to you. I so believe in this journey of self-love, guys. You can't have self-esteem if you don't love yourself first. You can't know that you have the ability to create your life if you don't accept the powerful love that you are. Okay, so, you just go to the store and on imdwallace.com and look for the I Love Me Play Shop. It will not have on there that you receive a Bupalopaloo bear with your order, but the voice is saying you will. So you're just going to have to go into trust because I'm not going to go into this. This was a brainstorm literally 5 minutes before the show started. Happy Father's Day, by the way, everybody. But when I asked if we were going to talk much about that, they said no. So there you go. Happy Father's Day. I appreciate all the male energy that guided me, directed me, challenged me, loved me, and supported me everywhere in my life and in my creation. Some of them didn't show up. Some of them showed up more than I could have ever hoped for or expected, and I learned from all of them. So if there's any forgiving towards fathers that we need to do today, let's just do it and move on. Okay? If there's moments of gratitude you want to give to your dad, like, I talk a lot about my dad's alcoholism and suicide, but if there was one thing I would remember my dad for, it was for his amazing creative ability and love for creating. He was always looking what he could create or how he could create or something new he could create. And I certainly have benefited from that genetic predisposition. So, can I go to the calls now? Okay, again, we're going to start with, everybody claim this with me. My heart is open front and back, merged with my whole brain. My chakras are open, balanced, spinning in the right direction. My hara line is straight, strong, and through the ID point. And I am aligned with Source. And so it is. That's on the e-blast, guys, on the left-hand side so that you can download it or copy it or whatever you want to do. I wouldn't get out of bed before I got myself in alignment with the life I want to create. All righty. Well, for some reason, Patty was up and I just lost her. All right. Well, moving on. All right. We're going to Anna in New York. Hi, honey. You're on.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you so much.
You bet.
So
what can we do for you?
I just wanted to know if there's anything that I need to release and or allow and or claim to feel more prosperous so I could take the course that is being offered for a discount price by Marilyn Jeanette.
Yes. And we're going right to self-worth. Are you there, Anna?
I'm here.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're going right to self-worth, which is interesting because self-worth comes from self-love. So your answer is exactly what they talked about before I started taking calls. You have to love yourself more. When I put it in the specifics, Anna, that you love yourself enough to make enough money to do the things you want to do, I get a no. So that begs the question then, and there's two things they want to give you around loving yourself. Sheets, book. Give me a song, please. This is for everybody. Everybody listen. Give me a song.
It's Now or Never.
Okay. That's not true. The creation process is continual and goes on forever. So they're saying there is a desperation, that there's a bit of a desperation you have about money. Is this true?
Yes.
Okay. That's going to push it away from you, honey. That is not being in alignment and harmony in the beingness of having money. If you had money, you would love having money and feel great about it, wouldn't you?
I would.
Okay. That is the state of beingness that you have to create every time you think of money. And then money's going to want to come play with you. But think of money as a divine right relationship, guys. Who's going to want to play with you in a relationship if you're going, oh my God, I'm so worried you're going to leave. I'm so worried you're not going to come. I'm worried you're not going to give me enough in this relationship. Right? But that's what we do with money. And so money doesn't find its way to us in the abundant way that we want because we're not in harmony with having a lot of money. Okay, the second thing, we're going to the sheets and we are going to a core belief. If you've just come on, guys, and you want to talk, press 1, please. Here. Although I would really urge all of you to try and get on here in time to hear what the channel says in the beginning, because it kind of sets the tone. Hold on. Here. I'm scared to death to have money. Why would you be scared to death to have money?
Because it comes and then it goes, and then it comes and then it goes more, and then a little comes and then a lot goes, and it's a roller coaster.
Exactly, because you're not in alignment with it. So this is what happens. So let's say you all have a belief that it's okay if I get by, but if I have too much, I'm not a nice little girl or boy. Then you're going to bring it in, and then that subconscious thing, your brain is going, you better get rid of it because you've got too much now. And you're going to create the pattern over and over and over again. So
and I do.
Well, and you have. But from this moment forward, if you do what I'm giving you to do, Anna, instead of just hearing the answer, now you've got to take action, honey. You've got to live consciously and bring yourself back every time you feel yourself going into those old patterns. And retrain your brain. Retrain the muscle of your brain. Okay?
Yes.
All right, baby. You can do this. You know enough to do this.
Thank you.
You bet. All right, Miss Hillary in New York. Hi, you're on.
Hi. How are you? Thank you so much.
Uh-huh.
And that first call, it was so, that's what I do with my career, with the money. And it's, because I was going to ask you about the career.
Well, I think you've already got your answer, Hillary. They're saying you really already got it.
Thank you.
Well, do you think you have it? Do you think you understand?
Yes. And now when I think about auditions and opportunities, do I just say that's not true? And
no, you say what you replace it with what you want.
Replace it with what I want.
What do you want? Are you an actor?
Yes.
Okay. What you want is I want to book a lot of jobs. And I want those jobs to be fun and challenging. I want those jobs to pay me really well. I want those jobs to be consistent. I want to do what I love all the time. But there's one thing you don't love. What is it? You don't love the business of it. Well, it's show business, Hillary. So you got to find a way to love the business of it, which is the auditioning, you know, getting an agent, all that stuff.
I love auditioning. I have my support team. I don't love my kind of more supportive team.
Okay, well then.
I don't like my team.
You see, when I say that you have asked and said, I have a strong team in place that represents me and I can relax and totally have faith in. You haven't asked for that. You haven't claimed that. You're going, your focus has been on what this team isn't doing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, stop it. All right. You know what to do. Guys, guys, you hear this every week. Ask only for what you want. And ask with authority. Claim or demand, I am creating this right now. Come on, higher energy beings and God and Christ and the Holy Spirit and all the angels and everybody out there. I've decided, I've directed, I've committed. Come play with me now. Help me create this. Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. My Baptist preacher came out there for a minute. Matt, hold on a minute. Matt in Michigan, you're up.
Hey there.
Hi, how are you, honey?
Pretty good. By the way, you might remember me as Matt the Collector. I gave you a shout-out on my channel.
Oh, yes, Matt. Hi, thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm not really understanding this. I just wanted to call to tell you that I am a fan of you. I love your work, and I wanted to talk about something that had to do with Father's Day because I hadn't seen my son since he was 11 months old.
Why not?
Well, he was taken away from the mother and I at 6 days old. We had not done anything to hurt him. It was like hearsay, but still with the way Lenawee County is, it's kind of really hard to get your son back. We tried our best to get him back, and we never did. In January of 2008, we lost our rights to him. By the time he's 18, he is able to come see me, and I hope he does because I have at the courthouse. I have him knowing where I live so he can come see me. The mother has passed away.
Okay, Matt, so stop. Because they're yelling at me. There is something that you're not being truthful about with yourself, that you have not taken responsibility for about all of this. And until you do, you probably are not going to get what you want. So let's find out what that is. Sheets, book, song. Give me a movie. Any movie that comes in.
A movie?
Yep.
That has to do with parenting? Or?
No, anything that pops in. Get out of your head and just any movie that pops in. Okay. All right. They gave it to me. They gave it to me, and they took me to the Parent Trap. Now, we're not so much going to the movie, but we're going to the title, The Parent Trap. You have never admitted to yourself, nor had your wife, that you felt trapped by the birth of this child. It came at an inconvenient time in your relationship, in each of your life purposes. You weren't mature enough. You just felt trapped. And so the baby, I'm understanding this in the highest way. Yeah, the baby created the only way, the only scenario it could create to get out because it didn't want to be trapped with you. Now, is this resonating?
Yeah, but the thing is I do hope he is healthy. I hope he's happy where he's at. To be honest with you, there have been times where I've told my friends and people that I'm glad that he is not a part of my life, for the fact is I don't know if I could be able to take care of him like most parents can.
Exactly, and that's how you felt back then. You both went, holy hell, we're trapped. We can't do this.
I freaked out.
Well, but that's what you look, guys. All this work is about tough love. It's about tough love with yourself. If you're not willing to look at your own BS, all of us, and be conscious of it every day, then we keep carrying the BS with us, and the BS wears us down and pushes money away from us and gets us sick and all that stuff. The cleaner your energy is, the more you create what you want. So be honest with yourself about what you need to face and clean up within your own energy. And in this case, Matt, it's take responsibility for the fact that back then you felt trapped. And if he was full-time in your life now, you'd feel trapped. So you don't want him full-time in your life, but you do want to have communication with him. And then maybe the energy can move for you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been quite hard. The girlfriend of the baby had passed away, though. I was going to say that. She passed away shortly before we broke up. We broke up in November 2009. She passed away March 2010. So.
Well, again, they're saying that was her way of saying, I can't handle it. Life's too much.
After our son was taken away, our relationship did go downhill, I would say, after he was taken away. So it put a toll on us, and maybe if we didn't have him, our relationship would still be here today, but
not
who knows?
True. Nope. You're not pointing the finger at anybody else. The point, Matt, is that you've got to live in this moment right now and start creating your life the way you want it to be. Right. You don't blame her. You don't blame the kid. This is Matt's glorious moment to shift his own energy. All right, baby, you can do this. You just got to start. And I would listen to some of the old shows so that you really get a sense of how to do this. All right? Thank you for calling in, Matt.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. I hope you got some peace there, buddy. Patty, you're back on. We lost you there for a minute. Hi.
I wanted to know, I'm proceeding with my refinancing, and I wanted to know if yes. And I want to know if there's anything where I'm falling out or not in alignment.
Well, Patty, I get a yes. There's one thing, and you know what it is. So I want to ask you first.
Thinking that it's going to happen?
Well, yes, but what do you mean by that?
Believing that I can create this.
Yeah,
because
you see, there's a part of you that's doubting.
Okay.
So whenever doubt comes in, guys, what I do is I go, look, know the basics of creation. I choose what I want. I feel good about it. I hold my focus on it. I turn it over. You haven't turned it over, Patty.
Okay.
You haven't said, okay, I want this refinancing. I can feel the love around it and how awesome it is. I'm going to hold that. That's my job. And now I am asking, which is claiming and demanding, that all energy of the universe comes in and creates this with me. So I'm going to turn it over, guys. I'm turning it over to all you amazing energy out there that helps create everything. I'm turning it over.
I say with ease and grace at a great rate and a trustworthy person.
Yes, but be careful, Patty.
Okay.
That in saying a trustworthy person, it doesn't come from I don't trust the guys.
Okay.
You see, the vibration in your voice didn't have the love and excitement about it when you got to the word trustworthy.
Okay. I just, because I've talked to so many different ones, and it's almost like, and I
don't want to hear the story, Patty.
Okay.
I don't want to hear the story. You keep telling that story, you're going to repeat it.
Thank you.
And you don't want to repeat the story. You're writing a new story.
I am writing a new story, absolutely.
So they want me to ask you, if I was the loan officer you had to go through, would you let go of the worry of trust?
If it were, yes.
Okay. Then call in somebody like me, because the trust is absolutely in place, which I find it funny that they use that analogy, but I get it. If you want to pull in trustworthy people, you go like this person and this person and this. We all have people in our lives that we know are integrity, that we could trust with anything. That's the energy you want to pull in, okay?
Excellent. Okay. Thank you so much.
You bet.
Love you.
You bet. I love you too. And we're going to, whoa, we didn't get you off there. Pam in Virginia. Hi, you're on, honey.
Hi, Dee. I'm so excited. I knew I was going to get on.
Well, good creating.
I'm so excited to talk to you. Thank you. Most of all, I want to tell you how much I appreciate your work.
Thank you.
The last couple of years, I've been listening to you, and I've had one big challenge that I've been dealing with, and I've just called in twice and not necessarily talked about it, but despite all of that, you have helped me tremendously through this last couple of years.
Thank you,
and
Pam.
I just wanted to say thank you.
I appreciate hearing that. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, and beyond that, I don't have a specific question. I was just wondering if your channel has anything for me.
Yeah, the channel has something for you. Sheets, book, song. Give me a movie, please.
Oh, Lord. Wizard of Oz.
Okay. I love it. They took me right to the end scene. You had the power all along, Dorothy. Pam.
Oh, my gosh.
You are the power. You are the power of your own creation. Look, guys, I want to lead you all through something, and I got shivers all over me. Thank you for reminding me to do this, Pam. Let me talk just for a minute about the I am principle. God said, I am that I am. In other words, I have to claim I am if I'm going to be, and I have to claim who I am. I have to say I'm God, and I'm all thought and all possibility, and I am the creator of the universe. If I'm going to be that, I have to say it first. I have to own it first. I have to be in alignment with the definition of who I say I am if I'm going to do any of these things. Then I want to jump to these things and more will you do also. So let's just understand, and this, what I'm going to give you here is something very, very powerful I do for myself. And you will feel it. I am the light. I am the beginning and the end. I am the truth. I am the Alpha and the Omega. I am the truth. I am the justice. I am the everlasting life. I am the creational property, interesting word, itself. Everything that God said I am the truth, the way, and the life. That was a guidance to what we should be claiming about ourselves. I am all those things. So, Pam, you had the power all along, Dorothy.
That brought tears to my eyes as soon as you said it.
You can feel it.
I can feel it, yes. I can feel it big time. And just the past couple of days, I've been having a lot of birds singing around me. And I was like, I got to figure out what this bird stuff is. Like, birds everywhere.
Birds are my symbol of God.
And I looked it up, and it said, you are the power.
Oh, my God, I love it. Oh, my God, I love it. The first thing Freedom and I do, we walk outside to get ready for our walk, and we go, thank you, God, for this beautiful day, and thank you for my birdies. Wow. Oh, my God, you just made my day. I love Isn't it amazing when it all comes together like that? You got to love it, right?
Every single time. You never tire of the power of it.
Oh, my God. Thank you so much for sharing that. You are the power. Indeed, guys. If there is a message for this show, that's it today. We got it. We've got an amazing show going here. Thank you, Pam.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Woo! Oh, my God. I'm flying. All right, Miss Alicia in Pennsylvania. Keep it going, baby.
Well, I hope I can. It seems like I got something out of every call, and I would like to know why I keep creating people who lie to me and accepting that in my life.
Because you're lying to yourself. So let's find out okay. Well, this brings it back. You're lying to yourself about wanting to give yourself everything you want. So you keep telling yourself that you do, but you're lying to yourself about it. So let's explore this. Sheets, book, song. So they're taking me to a play, and they're taking me to South Pacific, and it's the part of the play where Nellie doesn't believe it's possible for Emil to love her. She's a little hick from Kansas. Boy, I know this one well. And, he's a refined Frenchman, right? It's not possible. It doesn't make any sense that I could give me everything I want. And now they're bringing in your dad. What did your dad have to do with that?
He died when I was a baby.
Okay. Well, that's certainly not something a child would want to give themselves, right? Yeah, and that also says you don't have any control over life. Here I am, a little kid, and my dad dies. So I didn't have any control over that. And he's your first God, so God abandons you. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that goes down when you lose a parent early in life, guys. There's all kinds of subconscious belief systems and incorrect understandings that you put together. Okay? Your job right now is to go, I'm ready, willing, and able. Let's add those words for you. I'm ready, I'm willing, and I'm able to give myself everything I want and receive it. So I'm ready to do that. I'm willing to do that. I'm able to do that now. That kind of directs your energy to go, okay, I'm going to be open to this. I'm going to be open to exploring this and allowing this possibility into my life. Okay?
Yeah.
Does this resonate with you?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what?
I feel like I've done this 1,000 times. I don't have to keep doing it. No?
No,
okay.
You have not done it energetically. You may have said similar words, but you aren't energetically in harmony. Giving yourself everything you want doesn't feel exciting. When I tap into your energy, Alicia, you kind of drop down into, yeah, sure. You know?
Okay.
And
yeah.
that is not being energetically in balance and alignment with what you want. If you had, oh my God, okay, when I say if you had everything you want, you'd be happy, my pendulum goes right to no. So why? Give me a song quickly. Give me a song.
One by U2.
Okay. You're not going to be alone if you get everything you want, Alicia. And that's the big belief that's really screwing you up. Why do you think you're going to be alone? Because everybody's going to judge you and not like you, and you're going to have more than everybody else. And boy, they're talking. You got to work with your little girl. Your little girl really put together some crazy stuff when you were younger. And she's running the show about this now. She's ready, willing, and able, I'm getting, to come forward and let this go and work with you on this so you can open up this freedom of creating and receiving more than you want. Okay?
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, there is
Thank
still, and Alicia, hold on. Anybody that's listening can hear the yeah, but in your voice. And I'm saying to you, you've got the answer, and you've got to shift the energy now and be willing to feel great about creating everything you want. Otherwise, you're just going to hear another set of words from another healer that don't seem to work, and you'll be able to say, I've been doing it all my life and it doesn't work. Okay. Tough love. Thank you.
No, I get it. It's just terrifying. That's what I kept feeling. Thank you.
Why is it terrifying to get what you want? I'm telling you, let that frickin' idea go and go, when I get everything I want, it's going to be woohoo, yippee, and zippity-doo-dah. Okay, now you got it. Thank you. Thank you, honey.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to Helen in Colorado. Hi, honey, you're on.
Good morning, Dee. How are you?
I'm pretty fabulous. How are you?
Yes, you are. I am too.
Yippee!
Yeah. I just really appreciate your work, and
thank you.
I guess I want to check in. I took a big fall yesterday, and I just want to check in and see what I need to learn from that.
Good question. Is it the right question? Yes. Sheets, book. Give me a movie, please.
Same time next year.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So they're saying, well, this was a big interruption in your life, wasn't it?
Yes.
Uh-huh. And falling is a metaphor for keeping ourselves from not getting where we want to go, correct?
Okay, yes.
Okay. And you took a fall because it's a physical way where you can say to yourself, Helen, for God's sake, quit doing the same thing over and over again. You're bored to death. Same time next year, and now they're giving me Groundhog Day. Dude, you are ready, willing, and able to bring some excitement into your life and do some new stuff. Is this resonating?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Quit trying to trip yourself up then through the fear of not following through in it.
Okay.
Okay. So what did you trip on? They want to know what you tripped on.
I was running on the tennis court, and I think my feet just didn't keep up with my forward movement.
Okay. I want you to say those words over again.
I was running on the tennis court. My feet didn't keep up with my forward movement.
Yeah. Could you say that again, please?
My feet just didn't keep up with my forward movement.
And that's a beautiful, energetic definition of what a lot of people have represented on the show today. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I am not energetically keeping up with where I want to go. I've got a fear in my way of having everything I want. I've got a fear in my way of being an actor. That's all these things that we've been talking about today are how we're tripping ourselves up. So let's get clear now. There's one thing you need to let go of so you don't keep tripping yourself up, and it's the belief that you're too old to do it.
Okay.
Might I ask how old you are?
I'm 56.
Oh, honey, you're a baby. Okay. So are you ready, willing, and able to let that one go?
I am.
Do you want to live until the day you die, or do you want to buy into what most people buy into in this flippin' country and go, okay, well, at 60, I'm just waiting to leave now?
Oh,
I'm going to retire. The world doesn't have a lot of use for me, blah, blah, blah. Are you ready to let that go?
I am. I actually didn't know that was an issue for me, so this is interesting.
Well, it's very deep, they're saying, but and it goes back to your mom.
Okay.
And now they're bringing in, it's not a woman's place to go out and do it anyway. There's a little of that mixed in there too, but especially when you get older. So, Helen, the next question then is, what do you want to do?
Okay. So I'm making many changes right now, and stepping into a new relationship, stepping into a new home.
See your words?
Into a new career.
Yeah. No wonder you tripped yourself up. If you've got these little things going, oh, be careful, you're not supposed to do that at this age, and certainly not if you're a woman.
Okay.
Okay. So you're the only one that gets to give yourself permission to easily and joyfully create all of these things. Let's just say you've already stepped into them, that you're standing in the creation of them right now, because as soon as the intention was planted, the creation started manifesting. You know that.
Yes.
Okay. So what if there's nothing to step into, Helen, and there's everything that's already created? How would that feel?
It would feel so good, yes.
Okay. That's the place of resonance and alignment and harmony they're talking about that has to go along with the words that you are and the intention that you're creating. Feel it like it's already done, because as soon as you create the intention, unless you get in the way and trip yourself up, the creation's already in progress of being done. Okay?
Very good.
Hold on. Is there anything else? All right. Are you clear about what you need to do?
Yes, I need to feel that I'm there.
You bet. Feel that you're there. Know that creation goes on into infinity, so age has nothing to do with it, and that the Dalai Lama said the Western woman's going to save the world, so hell, you might as well get out and get going.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, baby. Thank you.
Love you, Dee. Thank you.
I love you. Boy, we're getting a lot of clarity. Michael in Virginia, what's up?
Oh, hi, Dee. Nice to talk to you.
You
Doing
too,
great.
darling. Good.
I want to say thank you for your creative vulnerability in your work.
Oh, thank you, Michael.
There's such a lot of power in that. And honestly, I just want to see what messages you feel coming through from the guys. If you don't mind.
I don't mind at all, but they would like a subject because they want you to get clearer about what you're asking.
Okay, absolutely. Honestly, business opportunities coming up. I'm having a little bit of problem in that.
They want you to get even more specific than that.
Okay.
So within the business opportunities, what would it be?
It would be like a new job on the horizon that would be financially stable. Okay.
What they want you to do, Michael, which you have not done, and most of you don't do, they want you to sit down and write absolutely everything that you want. So you want to complete and be in a job that pays you really well financially. But you see, you could create that job with a bunch of assholes you don't want to work with.
Exactly.
Well, so you
that
better
seems to be the issue.
You better get clear that you want smart, innovative people that honor the people that work with them, and that's reciprocal from you, that you honor them, that there's a challenge, an opportunity in this job that you have already started creating and talking about this. You better include perfect health in there, right? Because you don't want to get a job and then get sick.
Exactly.
Now there's something else in relationships that you have to get clear about that's going to really trip you up. Hold on, Sheets. Give me a movie, please.
Fried green tomatoes.
Okay, Fried Green Tomatoes was, it was about, the highest word they're giving me is arguing. You know, people that it's weird, loved each other, but they were not harmonious with each other.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, and now they're bringing in your dad for some reason, but there's a very hidden belief there that that's the definition of what relationships are. People who love each other but have a lot of chaos and friction. Friction's the highest word. Okay, well, you got to get clear about that, dude, because you don't. If you're not clear about that, you'll create a job with those people. Wham!
Which has been the common theme all these years.
Well, now you know why. You're not saying what you want. You keep saying what you don't want. I don't want another jerk. I don't want another asshole. And that, you know, the brain thinks in pictures. That keeps you focused on what you don't want. And so you attract more assholes.
Right.
Stop it.
Got
Stop it, Michael. Stop it. All right, now you're going to get off and you're going to sit down and you're going to write all this stuff out, aren't you?
I sure will.
Okay. And make sure everything, go through every subject, guys. Relationships. What do I want in my relationships? What do I want financially? What do I want physically? What do I want creatively? What do I want spiritually? Make sure all of those subjects are covered. Feel into oh my God, this is freedom and love and joy and excitement when I have this. Keep focused on it, and then ask the universe to come create it with you. I mean, It's pretty simple, but you got to do it. You can't just hear it. Okay, thank you, Michael. What a great
Thank you so much.
gosh. Oh, you bet. My God, I wish we had another hour. This show, you guys, this show, you people, thank you. Thank you for bringing in everything. Please, again, rolling out the I Love Me Play Shop. I'll send you a free Bupalopaloo bear when you sign up for it. Do whatever you can do, wherever you can do it, to create more love for yourself. And ask, claim and demand and ask, I am giving myself everything I want and receiving it now, and that feels good. Woohoo! Until we meet again, love yourselves and love yourselves and love yourselves more, because you know that's what it's all about.
Thanks for joining Dee on Conscious Creation. Visit her website at iamdeewallace.com for awesome downloads, archived shows, enlightening webinars, and amazing free offerings. And remember, you can hear Dee every week on BBS Radio, iTunes, the Empowerment Channel at the Connect Me Radio Network. You can also hear Dee on Get Inspired Media Network, Transformation Talk Radio, UBN Universal Broadcasting Network, plus News for the Soul Broadcasting. Be sure to join us next week for Conscious Creation with Dee Wallace. And remember, loving yourself is the key to creation.